We continue our live broadcast. We're live from the Ottawa Convention Centre at the 2014 Ottawa-Gatineau International Auto Show. Now, I think lots of people know there's snow in the forecast tonight. Yes, it is the second day of spring, but there's still snow in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow. But don't let that deter you from visiting the auto show here at the Convention Centre, the largest auto show in Ottawa's history. And if you want to navigate a never-ending winter like we have had in the Ottawa area, the coldest winter in 20 years, well, a heck of a vehicle to do that in would be an Audi. And we have Richard Cross here, and he is a specialist with Audi. And good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Nice day today, but
beautiful day today.
Not looking so great for tomorrow.
This perfect winter for an Audi, wasn't it?
We call this Quattro weather.
Quattro weather. And isn't that an historic aspect to the Audi automobile?
Yes, that's right. We're not the new boys on the block when it comes to all-wheel drive. We're the ones that started it all over 30 years ago.
And is that something that repeat customers of Audi really appreciate about that car?
Absolutely, absolutely. When other people run away and hide in bad weather, the Quattro people go out and play.
Yeah. The Audi itself, how long has it been in Canada now? It must be 30 years or something.
It's been in Canada for over 30 years. Yes, absolutely.
Over 30 years.
Yes, yeah.
And how is the Audi brand doing in Canada?
Audi brand is doing extremely well in Canada.
Yes.
Extremely well. It's becoming more and more popular all the time. We were a distant third at one point, and we're moving towards number one. So we're number one worldwide in our element. But or number two, I'm sorry, we're number two. It's just slightly behind someone else, but we expect to be a number one position very shortly.
Why do people like Audis?
Well, I think Audi is what you would call understated elegance. It's a very good quality car. It's a prestige car. It's a quality car. It's understated elegance. I think explains it very well. You know.
So if people come to the auto show and they go to the Audi display, what are they going to see?
This year they're coming to see the A3. That's our newest car.
Okay.
It's a iteration of the car. In the past it's been a hatchback, but it's now a sedan because in the United States of America, hatchbacks are not big sellers, but sedans are. So because we live right next door to the United States, we're now having a sedan instead. So we have a new sedan, and that's the trend now, to a smaller car, but all the luxuries you want on the car.
So I think a lot of people would be familiar with the A4.
Yes.
Traditionally, I think I don't know, but that would be the most popular model in years past.
Traditionally, the A4 in years past has been our most popular selling car. It's presently being surpassed by the Q5. But the A4 has been our most popular car.
And so the A3, how does that compare to an A4?
It's a little smaller than the A4, a little more compact, but you can get all of the things that you would get on an A4. In fact, you can get most of the things you could get on an A8 in an A3. So you can have a very well-equipped car.
That Q5, do you call it an SUV? What does Audi call it?
It's called an SUV. It's called a crossover. Different people use different names. It's built on the A4 chassis, but it sits up a little higher. And the reason for the popularity is that young people with big car seats, which are tough to wrestle around, and big strollers, it's the perfect car for them. And older people who aren't as mobile as they used to be, they find it easier to get in and out of a car of that height.
I remember speaking to somebody from Audi when that vehicle first came out, and they said it was so popular, they called it the belle of the ball.
It was the belle of the ball for sure, yes, absolutely.
And it's been a remarkable success, hasn't it?
It's been a huge success, absolutely huge success, yeah.
Yes, and people can certainly see it here at the auto show, right? Yes. You have how many vehicles in all on display here?
We have 7 vehicles on display here today. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't put in our whole line.
Okay.
We only have a limited amount of space, and some of the cars are not cars that people who were going to buy that car would necessarily come to a car show to look at that car.
Do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite? I like the A7.
The A7.
The A7.
And tell us about that.
Well, the A7 is the A6 size of car. It's a larger car, but it is a hatch at the back, but a very sharply raked rear to it, so it's a very good looking car, very handsome car. And then rather than having a trunk, it has a hatch at the back. Yeah.
And how does it perform in winter?
It performs like all Audis, extremely well. Yeah.
How do they perform in spring? I think that's what a lot of people would like to know as well.
That's what we'd like. We'd all like to see spring. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Richard Cross, enjoy the auto show. Thanks for taking some time to tell us about the Audis that you have on display here.
Thank you.
Richard Cross from Audi, a specialist with Audi here at the Ottawa Convention Center in the 2014 Ottawa Gatineau International Auto Show.
That's it. Good. Thank you.